Hello and welcome to the channel. Today, while I let the animals out, I'm going to tell you who we are and how we got here. And let me tell you, there's a time that I almost didn't make it. Also, be sure to click the thumbs up below and put your story in the comments below. Hi, we're the Lacey's. We decided to move out here to Southern California to be with our family and start our own small farm about a year ago. We had no idea about what we're getting ourselves into or had any experience, but we tried anyways. So join us on our journey as we build our dream small farm. Well, it all got started when I got into the military and got stationed in Cannon Air Force Base in Clovis, New Mexico, on the AC-130W. And while I did 5 deployments there, I also spent a lot of time away from home on work trips. And so we had 3 miniature dachshunds, Penny Lou, which we still have, Molly May, and Oliver. Well, on my 5 deployments, we had to deal with a lot of bad stuff that we did and saw. And it was necessary, though, to accomplish our mission and to get everyone home safely. But it was trying on everyone, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I spent so much time on deployment on work trips that I never really saw my wife. My wife saw more of New Mexico than I did, for sure. So we wanted to put Cannon Air Force Base in the rearview mirror and move out to Phoenix, Arizona, where we could be closer to family, and I could be a state trooper, a police officer, like my dad was before me. After graduating the academy, I spent about 3.5 years working in the highway patrol section in West Phoenix as a highway patrol officer. While working as a cop, we started our farm with 6 chickens and just grew from there and got more and more as we were there. We started with a tiny coop, graduated to an intermediate coop, and then I built the granddaddy of all coops that had everything you could ever need. They were a lot of fun and brought us a lot of eggs, but I knew it would lead to a lot more. Hey guys, wanted to take a quick moment and talk about Audible. Audible has been super awesome in my life and I've used it for years, especially when I was a cop and worked for 10 hours a day in my patrol car. I would have Audible on all the time. So they've offered something very special for you guys. If you guys click the link below and you sign up for their free trial, you'll get a free audio book that you can listen to and keep forever. So even if you cancel during your free trial, you can still keep that one free Audible book forever. My suggestion for this week, and the one that I am listening to, is called Winning the War on Your Mind by Craig Groeschel. It has been awesome in talking about how to change habits and how to change your mindset on things so that you can change habits in your lives. But if you don't like that book, you can pick out your own that you can download for free. Just check out the link below in the description, and by clicking on that and trying Audible for free, you help us out a ton. And then fast forward to March 9th of 2019. This was such a scary and indescribable day. I was involved in a shooting between myself and a very bad guy.
Stay in your car. Do not move. Do not move. Do not move. 1 in foot pursuit. Come here. 1453 shots fired. 9 on 8.
Thankfully, I was able to neutralize the threat and go home, and he was not. Don't eat my finger. Through all of this, though, my wife was absolutely amazing, and our daughter was born a few years before that, and so she was working with her and working as a speech therapist at the local schools. The worst part about the whole shooting and everything was dealing with the mental repercussions. I wasn't exactly sure how to work through those issues, and thankfully the therapy the government provided was super helpful. But during that time, I found a real love for working on our property. It was during that time that I finished our big, huge, really nice chicken coop that we eventually left with our house a few months later. But that was a huge help mentally for me and just gave me something to do, and I found a love for working outside on our property and with our animals. Eventually, we decided to move back to California and start a new job, and really it's because even though we absolutely hate the state, we have our family here, and that matters more than anything at all. So we picked up in the summer of 2020, in the height of the pandemic, and moved to California. Shortly after we got here, we realized that we love having animals so much, so we started to increase our flock. We got our 2 ducks, Donald and Daisy. We got Clarence, our guard goose, And then eventually we adopted 2 ducks from a friend. Then in April of 2021, we got our first 2 goats, Aurora and Merryweather. In fact, Aurora had just given birth to kids in January of that year, so she was actually still in milk. So we had a huge learning curve. Not only learning how to take care of goats, but how to milk goats as well. Goats, I tell you, are so much fun. And we loved having a small family farm so much that we wanted to try and be as self-sustainable as possible, and that meant getting 2 baby buck goats so we could keep the herd going. So fast forward to about November of 2021, we got our 2 small buck kids, Sven and Mr. Tumnus. And during all of our goat stuff, we also got our first hive of bees, which presented its own challenges and learning curves. We have really come to love the farming lifestyle and trying to live as self-sufficiently as possible, and we want to share our journey with you guys on that. Not only because it's fun, but hopefully we can help you guys to learn something too. So who knows what the future holds for us. We have lofty plans and hope for the best. So please join us, subscribe, like our videos, comments. If you have any questions, let us know. We'd love to help you and love to help you grow as we grow. So thanks guys, and we'll see you next week. We're going to be talking about Clarence, our guard goose.